Stop, Holmes. Hold on 1 second, fool. I gotta put the lowrider down, essay. So you wanna be part of the Amazon familia, eh, Holmes? Well, you come to the right barrio, essay. You about to get jumped in, fool. You about to get jumped in, fool. Let's go. You wanna be a part of Amazon familia, fool? You're gonna get jumped in. Let's go. Hey, what's going on? Hey guys, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I am the Juan and Only. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit that bell notification button. That way when I release a new video, you guys can see. So today I decided to look up another video of somebody quitting Amazon and seeing the reasons why. And let's see if I could dispute the reasons or if I agree or disagree with the reasons. So let's get into it. I appreciate you guys being here. So let's go.
Okay gang, what's up? Well, this is definitely gonna be the last day working at Amazon. But yo, this.
I say that sometimes too.
For the UPS test, study for, it's a lot that goes into that. FedEx, that was like you don't have to do that too much working at Amazon. You just need to pass your background check. Within 48 hours, boom, you're working. 72 hours, you're working at Amazon.
Yeah, getting into Amazon is pretty quick. Just gotta make sure you get your background, your drug test done. So if you do a lot of drugs, guys, you're gonna have to wait a while before you can do that. Because they do a drug test, so make sure your pee is clean. It's a pee test. Some people have said they've done the cotton swab in the mouth or something, but when I had to do it, it definitely was a pee test. It took about 48 to 72 hours to get a background check and all that. So if your background's good, your drug test is good, you'll get hired on pretty quickly.
I had to go back to the hub. Now the hub that I was at, I'm not gonna say which hub, but it's one of the largest hubs in all of the United States, and it's in California. So people who are watching this who worked at Amazon, y'all know what I'm talking about.
So hubs are like lockers. Basically, when you get to a hub, you're gonna deliver packages to a locker cubby thing. So the Amazon Flex app gives you a little QR code, which is a square with all those black lines and stuff. You scan that and then automatically opens a locker for you, and that's where you place the package. So hubs are fairly easy in my opinion. Lockers are really easy in my opinion. Sometimes lockers can get frustrating because people do not pick up their packages. So if a locker's full, you might have to deliver to the front door. Hubs are fairly easy in my opinion. Let me know if you guys agree in the comments below or not.
So this right here, so I had to get the packages. Now when you get your packages, you got to scan it on your phone.
The Amazon Flex app will not let you scan the wrong packages. So if you think you have the wrong package and you're gonna deliver it, as soon as you scan it, it's gonna give you a sound. And if you scan the right package, it goes ding or bing. You'll see a green screen, but you cannot scan the wrong packages when you're delivering. So that's one of the really good things about Amazon Flex app.
I don't want to show the address, but can you even see that? It says I have 118 stops to make, like about 140 packages to deliver. This is double. It's not a game.
118 stops, in my opinion, is not a lot, guys. It might suck if you have a lot of apartments, but you're gonna have to get used to it because there are a lot of apartments out there. But 118 stops with 140 packages is not bad at all. That's my opinion. You guys might disagree. You might think it's a lot, but in my opinion, 118 stop is not much. I can do that within probably 6 or 5 hours, even if there are apartments included. 140 packages, it's not that bad, guys. It might seem like it at first, but it's just because you're not used to the job. So you guys can do it. It's definitely doable. 118 stops is definitely doable. But I understand some people's frustration on it because it does look like a lot when you look back at your packages.
I can't believe I got this many packages. And guess what, guys? It's not even in order. I have to put it in order.
So sometimes the packages might not be in order, but that's why you have your pick sheet so you can put everything and organize it. So it's not hard to organize your van. If you learn how to read the pick sheet, it's fairly simple to organize your van. So I have videos on that if you guys want to go watch how to organize your van, the virtual ride along. I like to help new drivers, so go check that out. Like I said, it's not very hard to organize the van, especially when you use your pick sheet and it tells you what you're gonna deliver from first to last.
Constant getting in and getting out of the truck, getting in and getting out of the truck.
And there is definitely a lot of getting in and out of the van, so just be ready for that. So if you have knee problems, there's a lot of bending of the knees and stuff because you have to get off the van, get on the van. You might have to get on to find the package, get off to deliver that package. You might have, sometimes, rarely we have very heavy packages. So get ready for that too. Placing packages on the ground. So it is physical, guys. Don't think it's just not physical at all. It is a bit physical. Not as physical as other jobs, but it is a physical job.
$16 an hour? I don't feel $16 an hour. I think that they need to get either paid more or tips. Guys, share this everywhere. If you're on Facebook, share this everywhere. I want Jeff Bezos to actually see this. $16 an hour is not gonna cut it.
$16 an hour, I don't think is enough either. Here in Texas, you start off at $15 an hour, but I really think essential workers need to get paid a lot more than what they are getting paid because of all the corona stuff. They have a higher chance of getting infected and things like that. So you have a really good idea, dude. Like, if there was a way to give drivers tips, that would be amazing, and I know the drivers would love that. I really agree with you on that, man, because that would be so awesome if delivery drivers could get tips. I'd be so happy.
I don't think I could do this for $16 an hour with no growth, and I can't move up. Like, if I can do this and there was potential for growth, not even that. What if I didn't want to grow or want a different position? I just want to get paid accordingly, especially for California, especially for Southern California.
So it all depends on the DSP you work for. There might be potential for growth. Let's say you work at a fairly new DSP and they have like 10 drivers right now, right? And once their routes expand and they get more drivers, they might need a dispatcher. So there is a chance for growth there because one person cannot take care of everything. So they're gonna need a lot more help. So if you work for a fairly new DSP and they start growing and you show your potential of being a good worker, they might hire you as a dispatcher or a dispatch manager or something like that. So there is potential for growth. Now, if it's in an older DSP that's bigger, there might not be, but you never know, man. If you show that you work well and you're doing your job correctly, you might be promoted to something that they need, like a dispatcher. So there is some potential for growth. It just depends on the DSP and what they need.
Plus, besides, I think UPS, Post Office, FedEx, they all get paid more than Amazon workers. But I understand why, and I get why, but we all kind of do the same job. But
UPS, Post Office, and FedEx do get paid a lot more, but also remember, guys, they drive a lot bigger trucks. So we drive the Sprinters. They are big vans, but they drive the big brown vans, and FedEx drives the big long white vans too. So that's a more potential for accidents and stuff like that. So they have to be very careful and I don't think you need a CDL for those jobs, but still there is a lot more to worry about because the Amazon vans are a lot smaller than the UPS and the FedEx vans. So I understand why they get paid more as well, man. But I do think that Amazon workers should at least minimum wage should be 17. Just because they have to deal with all the elements as well.
Alright, so that wasn't bad. But I cannot imagine getting out and doing that 150 times a day. I wonder what the heck does that do to the body? Doing that for 8 hours a day.
So jumping out of the van that many times is physical, but it's not gonna do anything negative to the body. If anything, it's gonna make you a little bit stronger. Like I tell every new driver, wear some comfortable shoes because you're gonna be walking a lot. And if you have knee problems, maybe use a knee brace. And guys, if you start working here and you start eating healthier, you'll lose weight. Do you know how many drivers in my company that started off as bigger guys or bigger girls and they started working here and they lost so much weight? Like, seriously, guys, basically a free membership. You're getting paid to work out. I would have loved that. I remember when I wanted to be a sponsored athlete. But anyways, yes, guys, you do have to jump in and out of the van multiple times a day. I don't see this as a very hard thing to do. It's super simple because you're driving and you slide in, you slide out, and that's pretty much it. But yes, guys, you will lose weight doing this job and you have to hop in and out all day.
But what I am seeing that is my difficult right now, that's my difficult, yeah, that's a new word I'm making up. What I'm seeing right now that is difficult for me is finding the damn places. Apartments suck, especially when they live on the 3rd floor or it's 5 floors up and Z is up here and then like Y is here and then like W is way up there and you don't know where you're going and the map can only show you so much.
Oh my god, dude, I agree so much on apartments. Apartments are so ridiculously built. Architects, why do you build apartments this way? Please give me a reason why. These apartments are numbered so strangely that it blows my mind. Like, how do you go from 1, 2, 3 to 10, 11, 12 to 20, 30, 50 apartments? Why do you build like this? Why do you have 4 different buildings? Why do you build mazes? Why do you want people to get lost? Apartments are so frustrating, guys. So if you're new, just know apartments are ridiculous, man. If you live in an apartment, you know, because those things are numbered weird. But Jesus Christ, apartments are ridiculous. You'll learn as you grow, guys. You'll learn as you grow.
It's hard to get into this type of access, but yet you need to deliver that package. And yet this person has very, very specific, and I said it right, very specific instructions on, they don't want it in the front part of their door because they don't want it to get stolen. And then you cannot put it on their balcony because they live on the 5th floor. So it's like, who the hell did I give it to? And not to mention, COVID is going on right now. So like, a lot of people, the managers are not even in their offices. So we still trying to figure out how the heck do we give you this package?
So now that COVID's not going down, most leasing offices have a sign in their door that say deliver to front door. And if you check your notes, it might say deliver to front door. But if you cannot deliver to front door, the customer does not want you to deliver to front door, you just might have to take it back to the station to deliver it on a different day. What you can do there is call the customer. You always call the customer twice. You text them, then you call support. So you do all that, and if the customer does not want it, or the customer does not pick up at all, you can reattempt later or take it back to the station to be delivered the next day. Some offices, this says deliver to front door. So even if it's an apartment, you can deliver to the front door. But if you feel unsafe of it being delivered to front door, go to your options and you click where it says nowhere safe to leave package. Then you can deliver the next day.
One of the things that I did like that I saw and that I witnessed was a lot of people took care of the essential workers. They had like water waiting for them, food. One lady had like baked cookies. Old black lady, man, she was like, here baby, here's some cookies. I was like, I don't want none of your cookies. I took a cookie.
Some customers are so nice, like seriously, I appreciate customers, especially when they leave bottles of water, snacks for the drivers and things like that, because that's so sweet of them. Like people don't have to do that because it's your job, but people are kind enough to leave you water, snacks and things like that. Even some people I've seen give drivers hand sanitizers. It's ridiculous how grateful some customers are. And I like to thank all those customers, because drivers, you guys are the backbone of the Amazon industry, and just thank you customers so much for all those snacks and everything you leave us, because it is hot out there, it is cold out there, and sometimes we get hungry, sometimes we don't have time to take a break. So thank you customers.
And I want to show you guys how many pallets I did within 6 hours. Now I got the hang of it. So those are like quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then included, or actually the whole thing is 6, including the box right now that everything is sitting in. I still got a bunch of other loose boxes right here, and I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to do. $16 an hour.
So you did actually very well, man. But I'm telling you, it's very doable, man. It takes time to get used to your pace and push it, especially apartments can slow you down a bit. But it is very doable, man. But I do agree with you, Amazon workers need to get paid more, because you drivers are awesome. Guys, you are amazing. But yeah, you're gonna get a lot of totes. Sometimes you'll get like 10 totes depending on what cycle you are. Cycle 1, cycle 2, nursery route. But yeah, man, it can get a little frustrating sometimes, but just remember, you're gonna get through it, man. You're gonna get through it, and it's very possible to finish. And just remember, you're getting paid by the hour, 15. There are other jobs out there that pay way less. But I do agree that Amazon workers need to get paid a bit more.
I done had the cops called on me twice in different areas. One of them, the first one was cool. The second one, he wanted to see my license and registration, and I was getting upset because I'm like, bro, you see I got a uniform on, you see it says Amazon sticker right here. Granted, they didn't put me in an Amazon truck. I'm in a Hertz truck, so I get where people are like, yo, what's up with this Hertz truck, this rental truck being in our neighborhood, just sitting here, because I was eating. So I get it. You know, I was taking a break. Right now in America, it's not safe to be in white neighborhoods, black man chilling. I'm definitely going to talk to the supervisor about that. Like, yo, listen, I don't feel comfortable driving a Hertz vehicle, especially in these areas where I'm at. I'm in a lot of ritzy kind of areas, a lot of very expensive houses areas.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Having a white van in the middle of those nice neighborhoods, it feels like you're sketchy, so it makes you kind of nervous sometimes, because I'm delivering, or when I used to deliver, I used to be in those white vans. Or like, kids, do you want some candy vans? That kind of van. I used to deliver in those vans, and people would just stare at you, like just look at you, and you feel like self-conscious because you're delivering and you park in the middle of a house or in front of a house, and there's kids outside playing and people are just staring at you. It just looks very sketchy having a white van and these nice houses. I've been followed by police before, but when I put my vehicle in park and they see me get out of the van, they see the uniform, they're like, oh, it's just Amazon. So having those white vans in neighborhoods like that can be very sketchy, and I wish they'd have at least labels on them that said Amazon, but I guess you just gotta do what you gotta do.
My shift is over in about an hour and 15 minutes, and I am definitely not gonna be done. They do give overtime. This right here, this is too much for $16 an hour, guys.
When it comes to overtime, it really depends on the DSP. Some DSPs don't want to give overtime because they just started, and if they're giving overtime, they're losing money, so you have to be careful with that. So your DSP will let you know if you can do overtime or not. But yeah, just be careful with overtime, guys, because some DSPs can't afford it yet because they lose money instead of make money. So I just pace yourself. You might get a rescue, you might not get a rescue. Just pace yourself and try to do your best, guys. Don't rush. Take your time. If you're new and you don't know what you're doing, take your time and stay safe, guys. But if you start hitting overtime, just make sure your DSP is okay with it.
I get $16 an hour in Los Angeles. I can't feed my family with that. How can you feed your family with that? How can you survive off that in Los Angeles, gang? However you try to twist it or think about it or get it, you cannot survive off of $16 an hour working like this.
I totally agree with you, man. Los Angeles has a higher cost of living, so they should pay way more in Los Angeles. It's very hard to survive nowadays with even $15 an hour. Like, it's ridiculous how much everything is going up in price. People are getting evicted now and stuff like that. It's crazy. So if you're living in like those Los Angeles, New York, you should get paid a lot more than just $16 an hour. I agree with you, man. Life is hard.
I got my music. That helps you get through it. Music. It's 8:01 right now, and I still got 4 full boxes to do.
So yeah, you're allowed to jam out in your van, man. So you can listen to music, you can listen to your AirPods, you can listen to whatever you want, rap, classical, whatever you want. So that's one cool thing about being a driver. You listen to all the music in the world. I've had drivers that talk to people on the phone all day, have no idea how they talk to somebody on the phone. I can barely talk to somebody on the phone for 5 minutes. But yeah, you can jam out, listen to music. You can bring your extra phone to listen to music, hook up to the Bluetooth or auxiliary cord. Just make sure you bring something that you're not using Mentor on.
That's it. I have so much love and now respect for every single essential worker that is in the business, not just in Amazon, but I'm talking about the post office, the grocery stores, construction worker, people who deliver things. Just, man, I have so much respect now, and I salute you guys. I think you guys should get paid more.
I totally agree with you, man. Essential workers, you guys are amazing. And I personally like to thank all you essential workers for doing your job, delivering, hospitals, police, everything. Thank you so much, guys, for working during this pandemic, risking your lives. Coronavirus is a serious thing. Please wear your mask, even if you're a driver. Thank you so much to all delivery drivers and everything and all that good stuff. You guys are awesome, and I love you guys. Thank you, subscribers, so much for watching my video. I appreciate all of you, and if you haven't, please subscribe, hit that bell notification button. I do Amazon videos, I do comedy skits, and I really enjoy doing my comedy skits, so take a look at that if you can, guys. I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much. If you have any questions about Amazon, don't be afraid to leave a comment down below. I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability, and if I don't know, I'll find out for you. So I'll see you guys next time on the next video, and remember, I love y'all. And upload schedule is gonna change, or has changed, because they changed my schedule and all this yada yada yada. I don't care, but just know that my uploads will go up and down just because of my schedule. But I will upload because I love doing YouTube. And again, thank you guys so much. I wouldn't be anywhere without y'all. I wouldn't even have as many subscribers as I have now. Thank you. And until next time, bye.